Um, I'm Dr. Susan Shapiro, and I would like to welcome you to EDSE 626, Patterns in Parenting and Childcare in Relations to Early Education and Early Intervention. I just wanted to take a few minutes to give you a brief overview of the class and the expectations of this semester. First off, I'd like to welcome you. This class is really helping you understand the students in your classroom, their backgrounds, their families, and the community, and how that will affect your teaching um, and how it will affect your interactions with the family and the community. So, just a brief overview of how the class works. We have an announcement section. This class does take place on Blackboard. The announcement section, I really want to be an interactive environment. So I will leave messages to you if you're doing anything exciting in the field, if you have some meeting or webinar or something going on that pertains to culture or to early childhood education or special education, please let me know. And this will be the place that we will share that information. Now, one of my goals in this classroom is really to make this a community of learners. And some of the ways that I do that is I utilize something called Flipgrid. So in your first session folder, and this is where you're going to find announcements and your assignments and your readings each week, you will find the first activity is a Flipgrid assignment. This is a place where we share videos about each other and we really get to know each other. So when you go to Flipgrid, this is the link and it will take you there and you'll be able to see how to use it. At this point, if you go to Flipgrid, you should be able to, and that's flipgrid.com, follow the prompts and you should be able to figure out how to get in there and leave a message. If you have any issues with this, please let me know. I know it's a little bit of a learning curve with Flipgrid. Other classrooms haven't been using them yet, but if you do, so this is the link, let's just see, give it a little try here. You have to log in with your Touro account. That's the only way that this works. And you'll be able to go on and leave a video and comment on other people's videos. And here's my video. And you'll be able to just press this little button here and you'll be able to leave a video. And each time that we do Flipgrid, which we do several times in this class, make sure that you also put it on Blackboard because I cannot grade it if it's not on Blackboard. Each week you're going to be doing a different assignment. Each one needs to be turned in Blackboard. If you have any questions, email me. Just make sure that you're putting it's 626. Otherwise, I won't know what section you're in. There are three major assignments in this class. The first is session 3, which is a cultural self-assessment, where you're going to be comparing your culture to another one of the cultures that are available in the book. The next is using what you've learned from that in session 6. You're going to be doing a culturally diverse lesson plan. And in that lesson plan, you're going to be talking about the community that you and the culture that you investigated and how you can put one aspects of that community into a lesson plan. And I really want you to stay away from holidays and from food as much as possible. Look for something that's unique to the culture when you start to work on that. And the last assignment that we have is going to be the final. And I will go more into depth in this when we get closer to the date, but that's going to be creating an IFSP, an individualized family service plan to help support the family. And it's not an IEP, so that is a correction that needs to be made, but it is an IFSP. So during this course, you're also going to find discussion boards, and you'll reach them from your session folder, but I'm just going to show you what the discussions are. These discussions are going to be, here they are. We really want to make this a community of learners. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is you just don't post on one day. in order to keep the conversation going, you're going to post to one person and then the next day respond to another and next day respond to another. So that you're responding to people. You're not just posting it one day and you're done. You also cannot post after the discussion boards close. So you really need to be on top of this, and you need to make sure that you are responding before that last thing, because you will not get credit, and I will not reopen a discussion board. And it tells you here what time the discussion boards close. One other thing is, in one of the session folders, you're going to find something on plagiarism. And I just want to take a moment to remind everybody that if you are quoting yourself from another paper, you need to cite it. Otherwise, it is plagiarism. If you are quoting from a website, you need to cite it. Otherwise, that too is plagiarism. And everything that's done in this classroom needs to be done in APA format. So I hope that gives you a brief overview of what my expectations are here. And I look forward to working with you all this semester. If you have any questions, you can always visit me on 40th Street. I have office hours on Monday from about 3 to 5. I'm also available to do Zoom online meetings where we can meet around your schedule. I respond generally to emails within 24 hours. I'm pretty fast at doing that. The only time I don't do that is on the Sabbath. So if you write me on Friday night into Saturday, you won't hear from me. But as soon as I can, I will respond. And I look forward to this being a wonderful semester. Thanks so much.